Hello, my friends. So I've got lots of different questions. I received them from you guys from the recent videos, and most of them focused around the retire hero feature, which is new right now, and they would like to know what the exact numbers are. How much coins do you get? And of course, I can understand most of you guys don't want to try it out yourselves because you have to basically salvage your great heroes or heroes that you would like to continue to have because otherwise you may already have sold them. And I think before we talk about the unnecessarily talk about the point, let's just get right into it. And basically, the game offers a pretty straightforward solution for that, which is the hero retire function, and that basically lets you salvage your hero and you get coins for that. That's the basic gist of it, okay? Um, so I looked at the Heroes and Empires web page to get the exact numbers, and I've asked some mods as well, and I got it, of course. So let's get into it here. It basically means when you salvage one of your heroes, you get a fixed amount of gold and hero coins, and for common hero, that's 160 hero coins and 10,000 gold. For rare, it's 320 and 20,000, and so on and so forth. So it's basically scaling with rarity, and it's pretty much always directly translates to the hero coins and gold. So it doesn't really matter if you salvage two commons or one rare, it's the same outcome basically. So um, personally, what you should keep in mind, or what I would suggest you to do, let's say you have lots of the same common hero, right? It's not really worth to sell those, as you have to pay a gas fee when you want to sell it. And let's just get to the marketplace. Maybe that has changed recently, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. Right now, you get like 81 cents. That's okay. You'll make a small, tiny profit off of it, but you should keep in mind that you have to pay a gas fee when you want to mint your heroes. So in the future, instead of selling your common heroes, you could just gather or keep them. And the next best thing you can do is, instead of salvaging one common hero, you could like keep your current common heroes, and then let's say you get like two fairy dragons, or at some time you have two mage minions and stuff. Then you can just simply ascend those. So you ascend them, get like one rare fairy dragon, which is still not really useful. Let me just check. So now you have one rare fairy dragon, and you could either sell it, right? You can sell it. There are not really many on the marketplace right now. However, I don't think there's any demand for these, as right now, who wants a fairy dragon? No one. All the commons are basically worthless as commons. They're just useful to upgrade, so you get the ascending quest done. So there's still the Ascend Hero one-time quest, which gives you 20 activity points. And you can't really sell it, right? So the worth may be 176 right now, but no one's going to buy it, right? Like, that's my personal assumption. There are just 5 on the market, but I don't think there's anyone who would actually buy these. The Fairy Dragon isn't really good. You can only get the common heroes to a certain rarity. They are capped. They are not great. They don't have really great abilities either. So like 99% of common heroes are just worthless basically from a game perspective. Um, of course, if they were free, it wouldn't be too bad either, since then you could at least progress the game a bit to the stage where those become worthless. but they don't really have any long-term value if you want to play the game long-term wise, as common heroes just cap out at some stage. So what do? You can't really sell these, at least not as rares, and you can't sell these as commons because the gas fee is very high, so you make a tiny profit, maybe 40 to 60 cents, depending on how high the gas fee is. I think last time I checked it was about 20 cents, the actual gas fee, not the one that's suggested when you do the transaction, but I'm talking about the actual transaction gas fee when you do the transaction, like the actual amount you pay. There's always one that's suggested, which is very, very high, but the actual one that you pay is of course a lot lower, so keep that in mind for sure. So what I would just suggest you to do is you just use it to send. So you do it once. Let's say you got your two dragons, or your two mage minions, or trainee sniper, or whatever. You send those one time, and boom, you got your 20 activity point quest done. And next step would be to salvage them. Now you may ask, why not salvage them at the very beginning? Why not salvage 2 commons instead of 1 rare? Well, pretty simple. I pretty much explained it in the very, very beginning when I showed you the table. If you would like to salvage 2 commons, you get the same as if you were to salvage 2 rares, 1 rare. So why not send these commons first, and once they're rare, get those hero coins and those gold coins, because then it's going to be much more profitable for you, as you can get 1 quest done, 1 daily quest, 1 step closer to your weekly goal of ascending heroes, and you get the hero coins. So not too bad of a deal, I think. At least if you got any common heroes, as those are generally quite cheap, I guess. So let's get into the next step. Okay, so of course you can just retire 10, and you can only retire heroes that are epic star. So let's say an immortal hero or a legendary one can't be salvaged or retired, or whatever you would like to call it. Next feature that is shown here is where you can retire it, and that's in the fortress. I can show you actually in case you have trouble finding it. Wait a sec. Oh, isn't it yet implemented? At least I don't see it yet either. My bad. Okay, but this is where it's going to be. No, wait. Never mind. Okay. Looks like there's a misunderstanding in here. So it's not in the fortress. It's on the heroes tab. So I'll write the mods later and tell them that there's a spelling mistake here. It's not on the fortress, you won't be finding it here, that's the Matrix of Deity. It's in the Heroes tab. Okay, I was very confused for a second. And in this Heroes tab, you can just click on those you would like to salvage, and then you can retire them, and then you'll get your coins. So that's not too bad. And of course, it's going to help you keep some worth in the game, basically, and at the same time you don't have to sell it for a tiny profit and then accumulate those tiny profits to buy the hero you want. You can also salvage them, retire them, whatever, and then buy the basically the point use the points to buy rare shards or epic shards even. So you could also get some natural epic heroes, and those are not that low in value, to be precise. You can buy the cheapest for like $12, but if you go to the ones that are a bit higher valued, which one is a bit higher? I think the gods. Sonata, okay. Wait. Let me check. What can I do to... I gotta check real quick. Since I did forget her name, actually. Oh, it used to be Etherine and now it's Thera. Okay. That's where I got confused. So she, for example, is $33. And honestly, I don't think that's a bad deal when you pull an epic shard and you get something like Thera out of it. So I personally, I would consider doing that. And if I have lots of heroes piled up that I don't really use, or that are selling for almost nothing, then that would be pretty good. But of course, you should calculate first if that's actually worth it, because the prices here, they change so fast, and you can't really determine if something is worth it or not. At least I can't do this for you right now, because if I did, then just minutes after it could change dramatically, and it won't be of any use to you anymore. So try doing it yourself, and then you'll be much more happy with the end result. But Hades should be quite pricey too, I suppose. $22, not too bad either. And Ares, almost $40. That's pretty great as well. So all those heroes, they're very low in supply, and the price is pretty stable at a high level. At least it used to be that way for a pretty long time. Okay, she's not a... Wait. Okay. Check the demons. She's also very high in value, but of course she did get higher in price for her usability. However, she's not a natural epic, right? So you'll maybe find her in a rare shard. But $10, that's actually a pretty high price for a rare hero in Heroes and Empires. I used to own lots of copies of her. If I had known that, I would have sold these, of course. Let me see. How many do I got right now? Do I even have? Yeah, I still got a legendary succubus right now that I have, which I theoretically could sell for a price. Let's see. How high is it? I didn't buy her for a lot. I bought lots of copies when they were $2 maybe, $2 or $3. Way back. When heroes were basically being overproduced and she wasn't really useful at all. So let's see. Oh, there's not a single result right now. Wow. Didn't expect that, actually. It's interesting. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, but that's pretty much most of what you need to know of the Hero Retire feature. It can be useful. At the same time, it could also be pretty worthless feature to you if you would like to buy the heroes preferably, or if you want to have the security of having a certain hero. That makes totally sense. But if you would like to keep most of the worth of your hero, then you can just retire them, and you can pretty much play around the gas free process, and on top of that you're rewarded with a very small amount of gold as well, which is not that useful, but it's not too bad either, honestly. So it can be useful to a degree, and it does have some worth, at least to me. So I'm going to use it for sure. But right now there are no heroes that I got that would make sense to retire. So those are just my own thoughts regarding these. As the feature itself, it was heavily requested, and I'm pretty sure that I made a video about it. Actually, I'm not quite sure if I can find it right away, but let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I made a video 2 months ago in February, as you can see here. And back then it was pretty much just an idea. Let me see if I'm going to show it. Not sure. Yeah, here. There it is. So basically I got this from the planned features. And I wanted to make a video about it for a long time already at that point. So it's pretty great how they're really working on these features. This was just like an idea, like where I was assuming there's going to be a new burn mechanism, which it kind of is. It's very close to what we expected, especially with the so-called hero coins. So yeah. Yeah, no, I called it barrack coins actually, but it's hero coins in the end. Those were all just I pretty much made those names up, of course. So so yeah, pretty happy to see those features integrated into the game, and I'm looking forward to all the new features we're going to see at some point. Honestly, there's so much done on the game. The game itself, is progressing smoothly, and so many features. The game release and everything is coming closer. However, the game token and the value of NFTs fluctuated a lot, and overall it pretty much went down over the past months, even though the recent 4 to 9 weeks were very stable. So that's of course part of the reason why not everyone is happy. There are of course bitter people, as always in every crypto game, but of course here it's a bit higher, as the prices declined, and there are lots of people who made a loss. Of course, including me. If you just look at the numbers on papers right now, then I'm definitely at a high loss. But that shouldn't mean that you're um, brand marked with it, and instead you should look at the game's features and what's going to be happening in the next months or in the next years. And it doesn't need to explode in value right away. It just needs to be done at some point. So there shouldn't be any rush connected to it, right? I mean, the game developers want to make money too, and they mostly hold the hero token. So if they would like to make a decent amount of money with this game, or if they would like to grow into very big stakeholders of the game, then they of course need a higher token value as well. So if you just look at that side of the coin, then you could understand that they are very much interested in a long-term token value growth and a high player base. So I'm pretty chill with this. I'm relaxed, and I'm just going to continue making videos about these new features. But that's definitely all I'm going to say in this video for now. I didn't want to make this too long. Now it turned into like a 19-minute video. Nevertheless, I'm very happy right now. And as always, let's discuss in the comments and pretty much check out the feature. Maybe you have some ideas how it could be used even better. Maybe you don't. Either way, give me your opinion, and let's, as always, discuss in the comments about our personal experience and our personal thoughts on the game. And I'll sure to at least read and comment every comment that I personally see. Anyway, that's it for the video, guys, and goodbye.